Good morning, thriving warriors. Today is Friday, August 18th, 2023. Here we are in Trump. Clouds in the sky, beautiful day, a little bit of color. It's getting darker though. And yet here we are. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he who sheds his blood with me this day shall be my brother, etc., etc. You know the drill. So, what are we doing here? My name's Edward Bevilacqua, and we are at Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you get from where you are to someplace better, from point A to point B, from someday Isle to Success Landia. How do we do it? Well, we do it through this podcast, sort of, but it's mostly the stuff in the description down below. So I can promise you that if you spend an hour a day on the stuff down below, plus another hour on the Baraka Church, you will never look back. You will be very happy and pleased, etc., with your life. It's that simple. Speaking of simple, let's get started. And we're going to get started with the advice from an 80-year-old, which is be romantic. Not bad, not bad. Next, I'm going to have my get started, get a little cup of coffee going. This is the special Sam's Club beans that we grind. Hot, but not too shabby. Okay. 2 minutes in. Let's get prepared for this event, this podcast, so we can get the most out of it. Let's start by taking a couple deep cleansing yoga breaths with, I prefer the Huberman edition, Professor Huberman from Stanford. Get comfortable. Inhale with your stomach, not your ribs. So the technique is inhale, pushing your stomach out, getting your lungs full. Once they're full, then take another shot to really expand the air sacs in your lung, and then let it spill out through your mouth. Okay, now that we're ready, next, our hearts and minds are open for today, for our morning podcast. Next, attitude of gratitude. Let's think about the things that we're happy about. So we start our day looking forward in a positive way. So write down in your book, I'm so happy and grateful now that blank. Now that blank. Okay, then ask yourself the question, what am I so happy and grateful for right now? And then the third part is watch, focus on your brain, focus on the thoughts coming into your brain. And generally, at least in my case, it starts with the easy, obvious ones. I'm glad to be alive. I'm glad I'm in good health. I'm glad I have family. I'm glad I have the opportunity to help other people have a better life, etc. I start with those things, and then I'll come down to, so it's like this, then I'll come down to specific things that I might be needing to do today. And then next thing we'll do is review our day, review yesterday. Just think about yesterday for a few seconds. Think about yesterday. What did we do? How did it go? How did I feel? What are the things I remember? One of the things about our brain is it's only designed to remember about 75% of the things we learned yesterday. Not the things we do, the things we learn. So if we're in a study and we're taking notes, we're trying to do the best we can. Keyword being learn. we're only going to remember 75% of that unless we repeat, review, etc. So think about yesterday. Where did I fall short? Where did I exceed? How did I feel? Relationships I had with people. All right. Now we will move on to today, the guts of what our thing is, 5 minutes and 22 seconds in. So let's write 3 simple things I'm going to do today. 3 simple tasks. Okay, I'm looking at my ones from yesterday. Okay, just write down 3 simple tasks. Could be as simple as get gas. Go get gas. Go to the dump. Dump run. 3 things to do today. Okay. Next. Let's look at what we've got down below for you. Try to entice you to do the things down below. Motivational video today. Again, very good. Focus on yourself. And along those lines, you might want to look at focus on yourself relative to, this was my Bible study this morning. My Bible study this morning was Matthew. Come on. Matthew 25. I think it was Matthew 25:36. Scrolling. Okay, let's try it this way. Matthew 25:35 is the punchline, but you can start at 31. through 46. 31 through 46, you can contemplate that. So in terms of focus on yourself, okay, Jordan Peterson, conservative message, divine inspiration. Darren Hardy, good. TED Talk, Viktor Frankl, pursuit of happiness. This is a very important thing. Happiness cannot be pursued. It can only be cultivated. Think about the difference between pursuing something and cultivating something. Pursuing it means it's out there and you got to get it. Cultivating it is you start with nothing other than desire, knowledge, maybe some knowledge, ingredients, and you try to make something from something different. Okay. Let's see, Daily Stoic fear. How the Stoics looked at fear. Seth's blog, kind of a long one today. Yeah, it's a statistical one, not a big deal. Let's go back, see what our time is like. 9 minutes and 1 second in. So let's try to wrap this up. Our lives are like a journey. Or you could say our lives are a journey, just not what we usually think is a journey. We think of a journey as spatial, going from here to there over time. Maybe we don't have it exactly right. Maybe the journey is time and it's the spaces in between. So it's not geography focused, it's time focused. So our life is a journey. The goal is better to have a better journey or a less better journey. Well, maybe you shouldn't prefer one over the other, but one could be more fulfilling. We're going to focus on if you're on a journey, make the most of it. Physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. All four of those things, just like a four-legged table. Missing one of those things, something, the stuff on the table is going to slide off. The accomplishments of your life are going to slide off. Some are going to be broken. You're going to waste time, spend time having to put it back, fix it, etc. Take care of yourself physically, take care of yourself mentally, take care of yourself emotionally, take care of yourself spiritually. All four of those things we need to do. It's 10 minutes, 31 seconds in. Two more things. One, how do you get from point A to point B? What is one of the ways to do it? Well, act such that yesterday was the only easy day. Try to just do a little bit more, learn a little bit more, be a little bit more. The word is magis. Magis, Latin word magis, more. And number two, if you're still here, God isn't through with you yet. So don't beat yourself up, etc. Move forward in life. God is not through with you yet. Purpose and meaning and purpose. Have a life of meaning and purpose. Act such that everything you do matters, and service to others. Help other people. So again, in Matthew 25:36, we're going to end with this, but then my urging is that when it's over, don't just get up and move on. Have your brain think on something else. Process on what we're doing here, where you're going today, etc. When the Son of Man comes in his glory, all the holy angels with him, then he will sit on a throne of his glory. All of the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them one from another as a shepherd divides his sheep from his goats. And he will set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Then the king will say to those on his right hand, "Come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. I was naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me." Then the righteous will answer him, saying, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and come to you?" And the king will answer and say to them, "Assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these my brethren, you did it to me." Then he will also say to those on the left, "Depart from me, you cursed, into the everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me no food. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you did not take me in, naked, and you did not clothe me, sick and in prison, and you did not visit me." Then they will also answer him, "Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister you?" Then he will answer them, saying, "Assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did not do it to one of the least of these, you did not do it to me." And these will go away into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into eternal life. Okay. Meaning and purpose, helping others. Okay, with that, we're going to say cut. 14 minutes in, and thank you for being there.